Hey, today is the start of day 4. Loading up the truck right now to head up into the woods. Gonna try the same glassing spots that we originally started with. I know that's confusing for you guys, but I talked to the taxidermist today, and he told me that the area we're actually glassing in is one of his favorite places to hunt, and he routinely sees bears taken out of there. So we're going to head back up there. And he said honestly that he has to sit usually for 2 hours or more before he even starts to see any movement. And that even on days like today where it's nice and sunny, the bears will be moving all day. So I'm going to head into town, grab some gas, get some food, and then head up in the hills. And hopefully we won't see a lot of folks. It is a weekend, but we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. More to come. So it's the end of day 4. I want to give you an update. It is a holiday weekend here, and the weather is down at the level we're at. Got as high as 78 today. So every local around here decided to go into the mountains. They drug their campers up there. They drug their side-by-sides. They drug their motorbikes. They drug their ATVs and UTVs. The mountain became alive with people, and it made it very, very difficult to hunt, especially since we're hunting along these forest roads and trying to literally glass from one area to the other. It was just utter chaos up there till about 4 o'clock. And then the mountain almost completely shut down. Like all the people left. And I'm guessing they were going back to their campers or their tents or back into town to grab dinner. But I think it spooked the wildlife we were after, and that we didn't have a whole lot of success. I mean, I saw one paw print. I do think that we figured out some more of the pattern of behavior. So at least here, what I'm seeing is that the green up line has moved up to about 5,000 foot in elevation. There's a certain flower that they love to eat, and we figured out what that is. So we know kind of the vegetation they're going after. They're going after these really young grass sprout or sprout grasses because they're just real soft to chew on. And I think it's called an elder. An elder. What is this flower? It looks like a tiny sunflower, and it's called an arrow leaf balsam root. Balsam root, BALSAM root. And they look like little sunflowers, and apparently they're like candy to bears. So we did find some of those, and I spent a lot of time today texting with the taxidermist. And I will tell you, if you're going to do something like this is a DIY, right? I'm not paying a guide. I'm not doing, I'm just trying to do this on my own and have it be a learning experience and really get a lot from it. But I kind of leaned heavily trying to get information from the taxidermist. I thought, who's going to financially benefit the most from me being successful? And the taxidermist would get a nice chunk of change. So I leaned on him for some ideas and suggestions on where to go. And no lie, he sent over 3 different suggestions, and every single one of them I have been to. So that made me feel really good about my e-scouting and all of the research I did ahead of time. He lives local. He hunts himself. And he said, let me send you over my 3 favorite places to go. And sure enough, I had already been to them. And this is just day 4. And so that made me feel good about the work that I've been doing. But it's been a long day. We're going to look at maybe going over to a mountain that's over right at the Canadian border to see if we can get away from the craziness in the mountains. And maybe, early part of next week when the holiday season kind of starts winding down, maybe the chaos over around here will cut down a little bit and we can go back up into our regular hunting sections. But again, nothing's for sure. We're just having to adapt and overcome as things hit us. But that's where we're at. We're learning more and more about the pattern of behavior for these bears every single day. I'll share more about that later in another video, but that's exciting. I do enjoy that. To me, that's part of the hunt is learning the prey and what they do and how they act.